welcome to the Tabletop Games blog topic discussion. Board game player profile updated. The last time I checked my board game player profile on Quantic Foundry was back in October 2019, so just over 6 months ago. I must say, I knew there would be some changes because I was playing more types of games and with different groups of people, but I didn't quite expect the types of changes there were. So let's delve into the results for my most recent survey. There are 3 items that really stand out, at least for me. The biggest change is the immersion factor. I clearly prefer games that immerse me in another world and take me away from the day-to-day thoughts and worries. Maybe it's not surprising given the current global situation, but I think there is more to it. I always loved theme in games and I always put a lot of value on a game's artwork. Because I'm a visual person, and a game with a strong theme and beautiful artwork is simply going to be more immersive. The graph that you can see on my blog does show that my appreciation for this aesthetics has gone up, so this is another clue. I've started to enjoy the immersive experience a lot more again in the last 6 months, while prior to that I was playing many games more with the aim of being able to review them, rather than with the aim of having a fun experience. It used to be all about having another weekly blog article ready in time, but luckily that's changed over the last 6 months. The second big change is discovery, which has gone down since the last survey, which is surprising to me given that the importance of immersion has gone up. I would have expected to enjoy games more if they sent you on a journey of discovery and immerse you in a different world. Yet it turns out that I want to be immersed, but I'm not so concerned about discovering anything along the way. I suppose it makes sense when I think about the sort of games that I've been playing: Deep Sea Adventure, Assembly, Clans of Caledonia, Underleague and Pandemic. They all have a very strong theme. The mechanisms really force you to focus, except maybe Deep Sea Adventure. The theme allows you to easily immerse yourself in the game, and many of them also have really beautiful artwork or wonderful components. Except for Deep Sea Adventure maybe, none of them are exploration games. In fact, many of them are open information games, meaning everything is right there in front of you, without any need of any discovery of any kind. The last big change is the increase of social manipulation, which is very surprising when you look at how cooperation has remained unchanged. I suppose conflict has also gone up in the last 6 months, so there's some level of correlation. Personally, I'd say manipulation is too strong a word, but I definitely enjoy games where you influence other players. I'm specifically thinking about bluffing and push your luck games. For me, Underleague is one of those games where you have to bluff and hope that other players don't know what you're planning to do. You want to make them believe one thing when you're actually about to do another, or at least divert attention from yourself to other players. I also recently played QE, which is another classic bluffing game. In push your luck games such as Deep Sea Adventure, you're trying to psych out others and hope that you still get the most treasure while making sure nobody runs down the oxygen too quickly and make your risky dive end in death and the loss of the round. Nothing else has changed really, at least not a lot. Strategy has gone up slightly, but cooperation has remained unchanged. I do always find it interesting to see how my profile changes over time. You can see all my previous results by following the links in the description below, and you can complete the survey for yourself for free, again just follow the links below. Thank you for listening to this Tabletop Games blog topic discussion podcast. Please check the description below for links mentioned in this episode, as well as to the written version of this article on the blog. If you enjoyed this episode, please subscribe, give us some stars or leave a review. Please also tell your friends about me, and if you want to offer financial support, check out my Patreon and Ko-fi pages, links to which you'll find in the blog at tabletopgamesblog.com. So thank you again for listening, and I hope to see you again soon. This podcast is made possible by the generous help from my Patreon supporters: Royal Patron Sean Newman, the UK half of Gamelot, Castle Guard David Miller of Subquark Publishing, Dice Masters James Naylor, publisher of Magnate First City, and Paul Grogan of Gaming Rules, and Shining Light Robin Kay of RuneSky Games, Sarah Reed of Resourceful Games, Tim Vernig, and Richard Simpson of We're Not Wizards.